When did you first meet Gangsta Dre?
So this is the crazy part. We're related by family. So my brother knew Dre through Marvin Scott, who taught me everything. Marvin taught me how to make beats, everything. But my brother knew Marvin, but my cousin Pops and Gangsta Dre sister, I been knew his sister. I didn't really get to meet Dre, but I been knew Shantae. Shantae has my baby cousins, so we are family through them. You know what I'm saying? So Gangsta Dre is still kind of like family. His sister, my cousin, have kids together. We share family, so I already knew his family. He already knew my family. Just so happened, CJ. Man, what's CJ real name? What's CJ's rap name? Oh yeah, Jada, Young Jada. So Jada was supposed to be before Gangsta Dre. Jada ended up going to jail. I think he went to juvenile hall or something. So when Jada went to jail, my brother said, "I'm gonna get Gangsta Dre," but somebody was telling him like, "Hey man, this little young dude is hard." Marvin Scott said, "Man, the younger dude is hard." My brother wanted to do it with Young Jada, but Marvin said, "Man, he hard." So no, my brother heard him. Everybody was boosting up Jada, and then my brother heard Gangsta Dre, and they was making records on a VCR tapes inside of a garage. So when he heard it, he was like, "Bro, he is tight. Man, what's up with him?" So then that's how he got Gangsta Dre. My first time really meeting Gangsta Dre was that first time, like meeting him and interacting with him was in that studio. And when I went to the studio, man, I'm telling you, man, I ain't never seen so much red in my life, bro.
You talking about Crystal Clear Studio?
Crystal Clear, yeah.
Where was that located?
That was located on Elder Creek and Power Inn. And I'm talking about, yeah. And it wasn't what it is today. I'm talking about, this is when Brian probably only had 8-track? He had an 8-track studio. It wasn't even what it is. It was an 8-track studio, and that's what it was. And I met Dre that day. And I was hearing Dre, but I didn't never really interact with Dre. And then once I jumped on the Battlefield, that was the first song because I didn't think I was going to make the album. I wasn't even paying attention. I was just like, my brother ain't thinking about me. And then one day he just came home. I'm writing rap. I said, "Man, write a rap. I'm going to put you on the Battlefield. I'm going to put you on the album." So yeah, man, and that's how I met Dre, man. And after that, you know what? The craziest part, because then me and Dre started being cool. Dre done picked me up a few times. He picked me up. We go hang out, and we started getting way more closer and better. I was actually mad that Dre left the record company. I was sick because I always wanted to do music with him. And when my brother told me, I was like, damn, because we had a cold lineup. We had a cold lineup of people, and we all would have stuck together. It would have been dope as fuck, bro. It would have been dope. So I was kind of sick, but we always intermingled through family, man. So when all that bull crap happened between Dre and us, it was still kind of conflicting. You know what I'm saying? Because we know each other. Yeah. So it was crazy. But that's in '95. That's when I met Dre. No, I met Dre in '94. Because they was working on the album in '94, and it came out in '95. So I met Dre in '94. And that's when I met all them. And then that's, but I always took a liking to K Jada too. I always thought K Jada was going to come out and do more music. K Jada was raw. But K Jada he was that guy behind the scenes to me. I thought he was the hardest cat as far as like just on a regular being a man, you know what I'm saying? K Jada was hard to me, man. I done seen him stick up to the Crips and everything. I just thought K Jada was just that dude. But I met Dre like, 94. Yeah, definitely 94 I met Dre. And I just thought Dre was raw. Actually, Dre is what made me step up my rapping. Because I was like, man, being around him, he was raw. I said, you got to step it up. Because he had it. And that's what made me stop rapping so young-minded, you know what I'm saying? Dre. And I was like, damn, we the same age? I thought he was older than me. But he wasn't. I'm like, damn, you gotta be older than me. Yeah. But nah, Dre was raw. Dre was that dude. I thought he was the only one that can give Sibo some competition back in them days. I said, if anybody gonna outdo Sibo, it's gonna be Dre. Plus, at that time, it wasn't too many bloods in the industry. Like, DJ Quick. When I heard DJ Quick, I just assumed he was a Crip. And then my brother's like, nah, he a blood. I'm like, oh, he hard. DJ Quick was my favorite artist. I was like, he hard. I just thought it was something hard for him to be in the industry, and it's all Crips, and he's the only blood. And he just came the way he came. I said, man, this dude he's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So that's when I met Dre in '94.
Man, okay, so you said there was okay, real quick, the Young Jada, your brother was working on his album?
Yeah, so what happened was when my brother ran into Marvin and because my cousin Kiki told my brother to start a record label, like, you got all this money, start a record label, what you gonna do with it? So they went to Marvin's house. When they went to Marvin's Sky house, he was like, man, you got anybody? Marvin presented Young Jada. Young Jada was the pick. Everybody thought Young Jada was hard. I thought he was hard. So I didn't even initially know about Dre. I knew about Jada, and my brother used to come home and play these VCR tapes. He'd put, because they didn't have ADATs. They didn't have the ADAT machine. That shit cost money then. So they'd put in the ADAT, and I'd hear, I'd be like, oh, them dudes is hard. So it just made me question everything. I'm battle rapping at the skating ring. I battle rap at school. But these dudes was more advanced than me. So we was hearing Young Jada. So what happened was, Young Jada went to jail. When he went to jail, my brother was like, whoa, what we gonna do? And then he accidentally heard Dre. And when he heard Gangsta Dre, he was like, what? He's harder than him to me. You know what I'm saying? It was like, why y'all hiding him? It was like, nah, yeah, man, that's your little cousin's cousin. I mean, that's that's Zoe's little brother-in-law. That's your cousin's brother-in-law. I was like, for real? So it was easy for my brother to get Dre because we family. It was easy for him to grab him. And then, yeah, Dre came. And that's how Dre came up. But Dre wasn't supposed to drop. It was supposed to be Young Jada. Yeah.
So Jada had a few songs recorded already?
Yep, Jada had some songs recorded. And then when Jada got out of jail, if you look at it, Gangsta Dre got the gang banging poetry, and then he also got the sequel. Jada's not on the gang banging poetry, but he's on a sequel.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why you got
Who
Ride Music. Mm-hmm. You got Funk Central Haters. Those songs is on the sequel. But because Jada was in jail. That's why we did a sequel, because my brother was like, whoever's the next artist, we're going to make sure he got to be on the songs. He was going to develop me later on, but I was probably like 4th place, man. Yeah, but Jada was first, then Dre, but then Dre came, then it was going to be Jada next. And then he was going to work with everybody else. You feel me? Yeah, for sure. And that's how I met Melly Mel and all them. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think your brother still has those old recordings of Jada?
You know what the crazy part is? A lot of stuff we took to Mississippi, and we trying to get a lot of ADATs because we got recordings with Cash Money before they blew up. We got recordings with Master P. We got man, I got songs with the Mob Figures. I got songs that a dude paid me with 3 times. Man, I got so much stuff, man. I got a lot of stuff, man. I got songs with AP9. He called me one time, mad that I didn't have the ADATs no more. We have a lot of stuff that we didn't even put out, that we misplaced, man. But I got videos, because I remember Murder Dog? Yeah. Yeah, so I was arguing with my brother one day, and I was trying to do an interview, and they was just bothering me. And Murder Dog was like, man, I want to take you on a magazine tour with me, because he just liked me, man. And Murder Dog took me everywhere, man. We met hella people, man. Mystical, Master P. I met so many people. 3-6 Mafia before they was big. Man, then we met a lot of people, but we gotta find it, man. We gotta find it. We got a lot. If we find them ADATs, we got a lot of music, man.
You might have some Hogami CDs and tapes where that shit is.
Right, but we're gonna repress those up anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm in the process of repressing those up and redropping it and remastering it.
Were you involved with the dude Most Wanted Records who repressed that in 2022 in Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that. I'm like, they just getting away with this, or they
right? Yeah.
Got your approval there?
Okay. Yeah, he got my approval.
Right on.
Yeah, but he was supposed to send me some CDs, so I'm gonna email him. Cause did he finish it?
Yes, I see. Yeah, because I just Googled the other day and I saw his website with them for sale. Yeah.
Right. He's supposed to be sending me some CDs.
Okay.
Yeah. So when he send me some, matter of fact, I'm a text him. I'm gonna email him so he can send me my product.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when he send it to me, I'll give you some, bro.
Cool, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right on. Yeah, I noticed the dude did that out there, but all right. Yeah, that Young Jada project will be super sick to find. If
right.
You think you got that?
Right.
Super 65.
Right.
Man.
Yeah.
He was tight.
Yeah. Yeah. Young Jada was tight. Like I said, they was way rawer than me at that time.
Man, okay, alright. So there was hella bloods up in the studio at Crystal Clear.
Ooh.
What was that like, man, recording that? And
Man.
you did the, so the Funk Central Haters, and then,
Yeah, but we did the Battlefield. We did the Funk Central Haters once Young Jada got out, but we did Battlefield. But yeah, man, that was my first time being around so many. And I was just like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? My brother even caught some flack behind it. It was like, oh, he bringing out a blood. But we not Bloods or Crips. You feel me? But my other brother is. And like I said, the areas we was at was majority Crips. You got to remember, Sacramento was different at this time. Sacramento was like heavy influence with a bunch of Crips. And, you know, gangbanging was just different. You know what I'm saying? To be a Blood or a Crip, it wasn't what it is today. You know, it was just totally different. But, so yeah, when I went to that studio and I seen that, I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember we first moved to Meadowview a long time ago. We first moved to Meadowview. I was like, why are we living over here? I was scared to go to Danger Island. I was hella young. I was a kid. And it was just different. But then that was another thing that helped me, that molded me. Because as I got older, in the streets, this fake fantasy of this gang life, you think you have to hate somebody you don't know, and then you'll meet somebody that you think you're supposed to hate, and you'll actually like them better than somebody you actually know. So that kind of like taught me, like, just because somebody a Blood or a Crip or whatever they is, just respect somebody, get to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? It was just so. My brother been breaking that gap. He broke that gap a long time ago. Everybody talking about Bloods and Crips together. And my brother broke that. He been did that. You know what I'm saying? He don't care you Blood or Crip. You feel me? And that's one thing. But that was another reason why I always represented Elder Creek, because Elder Creek is not Crips or Bloods. And my brother said, nah, you not Crip or Blood. You go wherever the fuck you want to go. You be you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And even G Parkway was like that until, you know, another generation came and they started trying to be Bloods. But, you know, G Parkway was no Bloods or no Crips neither. So I always liked that, because even when I went to Oakland, I seen somebody in all blue saying Blood. I tripped out. Coming from Sacramento, you gotta remember, this is the 80s. And I'm like, man, this dude is a perpetrator. And then the Oakland dude checked me. Oakland dude was like, hey, bruh, what you mean? We don't gangbang out here, Blood. Where would we want? We don't do no Blood. We don't do no Bloods and Crips. I'm just like, damn, you said Blood, you got on blue. It's like, nah, we don't do that shit here. Take that shit back to Sacramento. But I was a kid. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I always admired the Bay for that, not being Crips or Bloods. Yeah, for sure.
It's a trip. I got a lot of homies from the Bay that say Blood.
Right.
You know.
And they say cuz too, depending, you know. Some people say Blood and cuz. You know, they see their cousin and, what's up, cuz?
Right.
And see regular talk, hey, Blood, you feel me? So my brother taught me that early on, and that's why I always was gravitated to the Creek. But honestly, my brother would tell you, like, we could have been claiming Oak Park. You feel me? We could have been from Oak Park. We really grew up in Oak Park in my earlier life. You feel me? But the G is when we learned everything. The G was just different. Yeah, the G was different. Oak Park, you gonna get your ass whooped by somebody else's grandma. The G, you gonna sell dope to somebody's grandma. Yeah, it's different.
Were you there when they did the cover for Gangsta Dre's album?
Actually, I wasn't,
Okay.
but I heard, but they was laughing about it. And the person in the trunk is Marvin Scott, the producer.
Right.
Yeah, they was laughing about it. But
The blue
yeah,
and white shoes.
right. And they teased his ass about that, like, nigga. So basically, a lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people didn't pay attention to that, having the blue shoes hanging out like they doing that to a Crip. You feel me? Subliminals. You know what I'm saying? They did that shit, and man, that shit was so funny. And yeah.
He didn't want to do it, I heard.
Yeah, he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do it.
That's funny.
He didn't want to do it. He probably got a couple of dollars from my brothers to do it too. Yeah, he probably got a couple of dollars from my brother to do that shit. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that shit was funny. But like I said in the beginning, my brother wasn't really paying attention to me. He was paying attention to, you know, Dre and Young Jada. He wasn't paying attention to me at that time.
Yeah.
I was just little brother.
but he got you in there
Right.
for that
Right.
battlefield.
Right. He just got me in the battlefield just to. It was like that was just like I'm gonna put you on here to warm you up just to let you do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all that was.
Okay. That was Uncle Mike's house, I believe.
Right.
Where they did that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Exactly. Yeah, that was crazy, man. That was crazy, man. It was funny, but I heard the story, and they was, they got back to the studio when I was, and they was laughing about it. They teased him for a long time about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually teased him. Yeah, they teased his ass for that.
They were teasing Marvin.
Yeah, they was teasing him.
Mm-hmm.
They was teasing him. And, Marvin went on one. Okay, cuz, it's Crip, cuz. And, Marvin went off like, hey, voodoo. Everybody respected and loved Marvin Scott, man. He taught me a lot of shit. He taught me everything about the studio. Yeah, he taught me everything about the studio, man.
I found the house that they did that at.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
That's it right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never actually been to the actual house too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the address from Young Jada.
Okay.
Yeah, he had to hit up a family member.
Right.
And they got it because I don't think Mike lives there anymore.
Right. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah. KG solid, man.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so all right, so in Gangsta Dre's in the artwork, that's your brother's car.
Yep, we still got that car. That's a 6.6 Super Sport Impala.
Okay, 66.
Yep, it's a 66 Super Sport Impala. It's clean. He re-chromed it, but we still got that car.
Okay.
Yep, we still got it. He still got it parked. I told him I'm about to start driving it on Broadway since they done
Doing the
brought.
cruise.
Yeah.
For real, huh?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Let
Right.
me know. I'm gonna get a photo shoot.
Right.
That'd be crazy. All right, so that's cool. He still has that.
Yeah, he
So
still
I
got
talked
the
to
car,
him.
yup.
He sent me some pictures.
The craziest part, he bought that car for like $4,000 then, and then fixed it up, and now that car is worth a lot more.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Yeah, people done pulled him over in traffic, man. I give you $40,000 right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's an original Super Sport Impala. He got it immaculate, chromed out, everything original. Everything is he got it hooked up, man. He still got that car.
That's dope.
Yeah, he still got it.
Good
Yes,
for
sir.
him. Yeah, there's probably not many of those around.
Right. It's a real Super Sport. Yep.
That's sick. So that car you ended up using for your album cover later?
Yep. I ended up using it for my album cover. Again, it was my brother idea. We went with Funky Fat Graphics. And we did that. Yep. None of that was even my concept, neither.
Really?
Yep. No. Like I said, I was green.
Yeah.
When I first did that album, I was green to a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I was green, and like I said, he was just more like, let's call it this, let's just do this, and let's just do that. And I was like, I want an album out.
Yeah.
I want my posters, I want my album out, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how I did that.
That's cool. You actually made it happen though, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, okay. So let's back to Gangsta Dre's album real quick. What was that like? I think you already mentioned it, but what was it like having that album be so successful? The Gang Banging Poetry that you were on,
Man, it did a lot, man. It was nice because, like I said, he was super talented, and then I said it broke barriers. You know what I'm saying? And the way that he came and what he did, like, it opened up a lot. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he helped me mature. He brought something to it that just like, man, he got so much recognition so fast for that album.
Mm-hmm.
That album, man, made him a household name immediately, man. That album, when Dre did that, it was just different. And Marvin did all the production and stuff like that. It opened up a lot of doors. Like I said, I was just featured on it back in them days, and it did a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, yeah, being around them dudes, they made me step it up. It did a lot. And then he sold a lot. Through Black Market, he sold a lot of records. You know what I'm saying? And then they fell out. But Dre sold a lot of records, man. I think when Dre first came out, Dre did like about 50,000 records.
Damn.
Independently, yeah, because we had the Black Market distribution at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dre did good, man. And then the craziest part, because when my project came, we didn't have it, so it was really independent. You know what I'm saying? But my brother didn't really know too much about the music business then. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really know too much. So, but yeah, we had a lot. Dre sold a lot. Yeah, that album was a very big impact, man. Super big impact. Even when he sold out, they was trying to re-up with more orders, and my brother's like, man, I should have kept re-upping. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Dre sold a lot. Yeah, so it opened up the doors. And it also gave Funk Central a name.
Yeah, this that nigga Gangsta Dre up in this motherfucker
sure.
with that Funk Central shit. Putting it down in Crystal Clear Studios, you know what I'm saying? Live and direct straight from Sacramento, California.
Yeah, so what happened after that then? After you kind of became a lightweight star after Gangsta Dre's album dropping? So you ended up signing to Funk Central?
Yeah, and then that's when we went with what's the magazine I just told you about?
Murder Dog?
Murder Dog. And that's when Murder Dog took us and introduced us to Cash Money. They introduced us to Master P. They introduced us to 3-6 Mafia. That's when they was 6-6 Mafia, 666 Mafia or something like that.
666,
yeah, 666. They was different. And that's when they was more into like that devil worshiping type shit.
Right.
We went out to Memphis. We met them. We met hella people. And then so when we did that, we was really trying to go get like real distribution. You know what I'm saying? And really just footing it. But nobody really knew nothing, and I was super young. I was still a kid, so I didn't really know the business. And then my brother didn't really know the business, so we was just really doing it. But when we dropped that project locally, it was great. It was super great for us. It did. Yeah, it was great. It fed. You know what I'm saying? And then we learned the moms and pops. We was driving everywhere. We even actually drove from here to Cleveland, putting records in stores and meeting people and knowing people. Yeah, we did our thing, man. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Whose label was Funk Central?
My brother's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he owned it. Yeah, he owned it. He owned everything. He the one who put everybody out. He had the money because he tried to. He was doing what Eazy-E did. You know, we got to think about it. Early 90s, people like, Eazy-E did what? So that's why he started to do it. And he was like, oh man, you know, that's when people realize you can take your money and take your drug money and make it something. You know what I'm saying? So we should have thought about real estate, but shit, we wasn't educated like that.
Yeah.
Just thinking we'd have did that with real estate instead of rap. You feel me? Yeah, so it was crazy. So yeah, my brother owned it.
Okay.
Yeah, because he wanted to get out the game and he thought that was his way out.
Yeah. So it was Gangsta Dre was on his label?
Yep. Gangsta Dre, Young Jada. And then we even had, remember Dubsack?
Yeah.
Dubsack too. Dubsack was on a label. Dubsack had a dope project. And then he ran off, but Dubsack had a dope project. He was a dope artist too. He was super dope.
I was gonna mention that there's an ad for it in your album.
Because remember I was telling you, whoever next, he promotes whoever next on the album that's done. Yeah, so yeah, Dubsack was dope, man. That's when we came with that Uncut song together.
What's up, man? Nigga need one of them nation plugs, nigga. Can a nigga get nice or something, folks?
Yeah, for sure.
Nigga, man, half a parakeet or something, nigga.
Like that?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Man, come through on the credit, man.
Sweet, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
on
Dubsack
my
did.
way.
But we did all that because he was coming
Straight
next.
on my way.
Yeah.
With the money, man. You know.
We got a call from Mexico. The essays wanna meet us in LA. With a half a mil strapped on my hip and an arm with a Glock with a foot around clinic surrounded by the waters. Got a packet from the blind. But the coca bone and boating. Now we off with the whole thing. Let's run the southeast with dope, open a shop. Have a street on up and put a spot on every block. My niggas down with me, so I called him from the plane. Yo, Dubsack, what's up? It's Big Pen, I got them things.
A chopping I will go, and pot is what I smoke. When cutting up them OZs, drop me on Bellini. Figure that Pig Pen done made about 3 G's. I'ma post all night, a nigga need these, and I can't move without that hard nation white shit. Up all goddamn night shit, smoking on some of that green, keep your eye tight shit. Right, bitch, let me see that money. A nigga don't play when it comes to the greenbacks. Lean back with my mean get.
And he was actually supposed to have his own song on my album.
Okay.
Right.
Solo song.
Yeah, he was gonna have a solo song. Yeah. And we was promoting his album. Yep. Definitely.
So that didn't come out, and he ended up dropping his album
Yeah.
in 1999.
Yeah. That didn't come out, and we had like 5-6 songs with him. Yup.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a lot of songs with him.
Damn.
For sure.
Okay. So that was it. Was there anyone else that on Funk Central?
Nah, you know who my brother dropped the ball on is? T-Nut. He dropped the ball on him. So did nobody know who he was. So what happened was, me and him used to go to school together, and we would battle rap. And when we was battle rapping, my brother came in one day and said, look, Hustle Hard wants you on a compilation. Because I already did Who Put Sack on the Map, Best of Sacramento. I did a hella shit. And I was like, look, let's put my partner on there. And he was like, hell no, I don't want that food on there. I'm like, man, he is dope. You know, T-Nut never been in the studio, and I'm like, he dope, Pig. I'm telling you, sign him, get him, bro, sign him. He was like, nah. And then I even told Armor Records, Rockamon. I told Rockamon.
Big Rock.
Man, I had like 5 songs with T-Nut. Every time he get out of school, he'd come to my house, and I'm telling him, like, man, this dude is dope, man, you need to sign him. Rockamon was talking bad about him. But anyway, long story short, Rockamon, like, he ain't tight, he garbage. But anyway, I talked my brother into putting him on a song for the compilation. My brother's like, man, I don't want to put him on. I'm like, put him on. So I went to so T-Nut bust a rap. I was like, I don't like, no, bust the one that you try to beat me in a battle rap with.
Yeah.
So he busted a battle rap one that he busted. Man, I'm telling you, maybe, 3-4 weeks later, about 5 in the morning, Rockamon come banging on my door. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? Where he at? I'm like, who? The dude, man, that you... I said, oh, the one that you call Whack? He said, yeah, man, I need him. I'm going to drop his album. And next thing you know, he put his first album out, and ever since then, he been doing his thing.
That's funny, yeah. I'm about to get to that. That's crazy.
That's how he got on.
Yeah.
And then from there, that's when X-Rated picked him up.
Yep. Exactly.
But Rockamon, I told my brother, he dropped the ball, introduced Rockamon. I used to play music. Man, listen to this dude, man. Ain't nobody messing with him. My brother didn't mess with him, Rockamon him. So, man, listen to him, man. He raw. And then he came back. Once that Hustle Hard came out, and everybody started to know his name, then everybody wanted him.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted him. Yeah.
On my mama, I'm a Ricky
Yeah.
Tommy Hill.
Yeah.
It's a crime thriller.
Yeah.
That's a trip. All
Right.
Yeah, I was about to get to that. All right, that's a trip. So you guys used to battle rap. You didn't see that? Yeah?
Yep, me, T-Nutty, AD, hella people, Skating Ring. I'm going to tell you who was another dope artist, and he never got to get his shine. Perk from Oak Park. Dope artist, man. He just never got his shine. He never got a chance to really come out, and he was dope. I told my brother about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was dope. I went, we used to skip to every school and go battle rap. And when we were skipping every school to go battle rap, man, I went up to the school. He already knew who I was because his cousin is my cousin. So we started calling each other cousins. But before I knew that, he was like, man, I'm your cousin. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, but I want to battle rap you. I was like, what? Yeah, he started busting. He was dope. You know what I'm saying? He was raw. It was a lot of people, man, that was just dope. And a lot of people passed up. But yeah, it pretty much them though. It was, Jada, Jada, Dub. We had Dub, and I tried to get him to get him. I even tried to get my brother to get Dub 20. That rap with my figures. I tried to get him too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, because I was like, man, there's some talent out here, and he didn't get him. So, it is what it is. Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. So let's talk about Hollywood real quick. Okay, so the cover turned out crazy. We were talking about that. But
Right.
Funky Fat Graphics did that?
Yeah, Funky Fat Graphics did that.
Cool.
Yeah.